What is good, fight fans? This is Ashley's Corner. Welcome and shout out to the LDBC, the Lions Den Boxing Community. Okay, this fight flew under the radar for me. I didn't know what was happening until like 2 weeks ago. All right, honest to God, I didn't know this fight was happening until 2 weeks ago, and I'm kind of excited about it. Um, Jezzrel Corrales. If people who don't know, I'm more sure a lot of people know who Chris Colbert is. His nickname was Little B Hop. Now it is Prime Time. But Jezzrel Corrales is a guy that was campaigning at 130, still campaigning at 130. He came out and got the title, and when he fought Albert Machado, I knew he was going to lose that fight, and he did. And he fought Ladarius Miller. He lost that fight. It was a very controversial, very close fight. It could have been a draw or it could have went either way, honestly. Jezzrel Corrales, in my opinion, I think edged that fight out, but it wasn't given to him. He's a very, very fast fighter. Okay? But I'm gonna start with the specs real quick. Okay, first off, I'm gonna start with the specs. Chris Colbert has 13 wins and 0 losses. 13 and 0 with 5 KOs. He's fought for 70 rounds. He has a knockout rating of 38.46%. He's 23 years old, 5'8", with a 71-inch reach, and he's coming off of a first round knockout KO win. I seen that knockout. It was beautiful. I think his name was Miguel Bertrand, I think his name was. Very good fight. In the fight before that he fought, like Chris Colbert, in my opinion, is a very intelligent fighter, and his boxing IQ is up there, and he's doing nothing but getting better. And the man's jab, he has a great jab. Chris Colbert has a great jab, and just like I said, the man has a 71-inch reach. Now on to Jezzrel Corrales. Corrales' record is 23 wins and 3 losses. He has 9 knockouts. He was knocked out by Albert Machado, and he's fought for 157 rounds. His knockout rating is, I think that is 33.33%. And he's 28 years old. He's 5'6" with a 67-inch reach. Now, Chris Colbert has a 4-inch reach advantage on the man. And if y'all ever seen this picture right here, that's Alberto Machado. He knocked Jezzrel Corrales down in that fight like 3 times. It was disgusting. And that's the fight with Ladarius Miller. That was a very close fight. He probably beat Ladarius Miller. It all depends on how you looked at the fight. But yeah, Chris Colbert, if you've seen him fight, he has a great jab. He knows how to use his reach. He can fight inside. He can switch. He is an orthodox fighter naturally. He said when he fought a southpaw before, when he fought a southpaw, somebody that he already beat, they had landed a straight left on him, and I guess he liked it or whatever, because that's when he made a decision to teach himself how to switch stance, and he does it a lot, and he looks very comfortable in doing it and all of that. But Jezzrel Corrales is also, he's coming off of a split decision loss. That was the fight that he lost to with Ladarius Miller. That was the last fight he was in. Now, just like I said, you could call that fight could have went in either way. And Jezzrel Corrales is a southpaw himself. So, Chris Colbert has said that when he fights an orthodox style, he's taking more chances. So, southpaw seems like to be very easy for him, even though he's a righty. It's a little weird, but it takes talent to do that. It takes talent to pull it off and to actually look well doing it, and he does that. But since the guy he's fighting is a southpaw and he's fast, y'all. A very fast southpaw. It's going to be interesting to see how Chris Colbert handles Jezzrel Corrales. He said his power's coming into play, and since he had that first round knockout the last fight, he might be right. And that's like the only key thing that Chris Colbert is missing. He just doesn't have that much pop. If that man gets pop, like I don't see nobody really fucking with him. Ain't nobody beating him at 130 if he, he gains that pop. He moves up to 135. That's where he's only going to get his competition, because 130 don't got nothing for this man if he gets some pop, because the man's crafty. And I would like to see him versus um Gary Russell. I don't think that shit's going to happen, because Gary Russell's made plans to not campaign at all at 130 and just skip it and move up to 135. But I would like to see him fight Tevin Farmer or any other champion that's at 130. I would like to see that. He says this title, and it does, since this fight is a vacant WBA interim title fight for the junior lightweight division at 130. After whoever wins this fight is in direct line to fight Leo Santa Cruz. Now, we know Leo Santa Cruz is going to be fighting on the pay-per-view fight versus Tank, but we don't know if that fight, we don't know the haps of the fight. We don't know what weight class is going to be at, if Tank's title is going to be online, if Leo Santa Cruz title going to be on the line. We don't know nothing about it. So it's very possible that he could be fighting Leo Santa Cruz after this fight, or whoever that's holding the title at the time, or fight for it being a vacant title if he does lose it. Who knows? But we will see. But talking about this fight, like Jezzrel, just like I said, Corrales is very fast, but with timing, that can be his downfall. For the same reason on why he's a good boxer, is the same reason why he will get stopped, because he throws his body into shit. You know what I'm saying? And all somebody need to do is time you, and you're going to get hurt. And that's what I seen was possible when the first time I seen this man fight. So I was like, okay, if he's fighting Alberto Machado next, he's going to get knocked out. And I was 100% right, because Alberto Machado got pretty good timing. He's an all-right counterpuncher, and he has pop. So I knew he was going to knock him out, and he did. But Alberto Machado has gotten stopped twice by the same person that took his title, and I think he moved up to 135. So I think, the reason on why he would get stopped then, now, and in the future is all for the same reason that the man's quickness. And you'll see what I mean when you watch this fight. But in my opinion, though, this is Chris Colbert's biggest test in his pro career. Jezzrel Corrales, even though he's 23 wins and 3 losses, I believe this is probably, I know for sure this is the most talented fighter he's fought. And he's going to have to take some things out the arsenal to look 100% great in this fight. Okay. Chris Colbert was asked about his hair and why they all change colors. They're all for illnesses. I think he said one color was for cerebral palsy, another color was for cancer and all of that stuff. So he's really doing it for a good reason. I can feel it. I respect it. And it's easy. So what? You know what I'm saying? It's people understand why people do things, and they all, down it. Why does he have this color here, this color? It's because it's easy to do, and it shows respect, and that, and it shows awareness. And I can definitely respect that. But let me know what you think about this fight in the comment section. I got Chris Colbert for the win. Okay? Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.